Yes, my dear friend, very good afternoon to you around the globe, wherever you are, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, or right here in Southeast Asia, where we are already in the evening or in the night. Yes, we are in the night, exactly 10 p.m. here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, to be precise, dear friends. You are highly welcome to this very hot day edition. Serious conversation that we need to talk about here. The latest news we are receiving, the latest information that came up strongly last night and early this morning, which I want us to talk about. Serious conversation. Yes, Gyökeres to Chelsea. It is the news that came up strongly yesterday and early this morning. It's still coming up. Now, I want us to have a conversation on it. Yes. I know Viktor Gyökeres, he is a good player, really good player. He's scoring goals. Last season, he scored lots of goals. And this season, he scored over 30 goals as we speak. He scored over 30 goals right now as we speak. He is really a good player. But the question I want to ask is, does Chelsea really need Viktor Gyökeres now? Do you think we actually need Viktor Gyökeres now? I mean, I don't want to talk about Victor Osimhen even yet. Do you think Chelsea really need another striker like Viktor Gyökeres right now? Looking at the development so far, how Nicolas Jackson has developed so fast this season, the work rate of Jackson this season, and what Viktor Gyökeres is doing with Sporting Lisbon. Right now, there is a strong news coming up around him. Viktor Gyökeres to Chelsea. We understand as we speak, Chelsea are seriously working on Viktor Gyökeres' deal. Chelsea are leading the race to sign Viktor Gyökeres and are prepared to agree a 90 million euro deal in January, not even summer, in January, and loan him back to Sporting Lisbon for the rest of the season. Chelsea are prepared to pay 90 million release clause, 90 million fee for Viktor Gyökeres in this January. Then re-loan him back to Sporting Lisbon for the rest of the season. I'm just wondering, and so I want it to be a discussion. Let's talk about it. 90 million euro when we have 34 million, or is it 32 million euro player that is already beginning to, give us the goals, what we need, both in the play up, in attack, and in the goal scoring. And our coach has spoke a lot of good things about his development. That Nicolas Jackson is giving the team exactly what they want. Now, Chelsea are leading the race to sign Gyökeres and are prepared to agree a 90 million deal in January and loan him back to Sporting Lisbon for the rest of the season. So that no club like Manchester United, and we see, one thing that surprises me most is that you will see all these clubs coming up for these players. But I don't know what our sporting directors are telling these players that they always accept Chelsea. I don't know how they are selling the project Chelsea out. I don't know how they're able to convince all the youngsters, the future talent out there, how we manage to convince them to sign for Chelsea. I just cannot get it. Maybe Harvard University, right? Maybe Harvard College, they need to study Chelsea's way of signing players, or all this talent, getting this talent. We will have to find a way of studying these are our sporting directors. How did they manage to sign all these players? If Gyökeres should agree to terms with them now, it means that by January, you'll be our player. Then by next summer, you can imagine what is going to happen in Chelsea. with Andrew Santos coming back, Estavao coming back, Kendrick Paez coming back. All these players are top talents to add up to this current squad. Listen, in a summer, we might not buy any player. We might just walk through the summer and go to our, Club World Cup, come back from the Club World Cup, prepare towards our next season, and take the season by storm. Anyway, dear friend, let's move on. This is your lunch hour edition. I will not take much of your time. Maresca, as we speak, I said it earlier on today. There are 3 players that are giving Enzo Maresca a headache right now. But I want to touch on just one player right now, among the 3 that I spoke about. In the game against Aston Villa next weekend, one particular player that we cannot do without in that game is Enzo Fernandez. And Maresca will struggle to find any justification to drop Enzo Fernandez against Villa. Yes, Maresca will struggle to find any justification unless injury. That Leicester City performance, or that Leicester performance, is the definition of taking your chances with both hands. Is it 9.2 that he got? That Leicester performance, it's the actual definition of taking your chances with both hands. Enzo Maresca will struggle to find any justification to drop Enzo Fernandez against who? Aston Villa next weekend. Dear friends, like I said, it is your hot afternoon edition. No, not going to take much of your time. But quickly, as long as Maresca keeps prioritizing balance in our setups, in games that we play, you hear him say every now and then, balance of the team. We need to get better. Balance of the team. Balance of the team. As long as Maresca keeps prioritizing balance, Chelsea should get top 4 this season. As long as we keep talking about balancing the squad, Chelsea should want to get into the top 4. As a matter of fact, I put it straight away earlier on, yesterday or today, that Chelsea, very possible we can win the title if we are serious. Balance is what will allow us to be stable and get consistent results. Balance is what allows teams to be stable and be consistent and getting results. Most of our opponents right now, most of the teams around Chelsea right now, they are not consistent. Most clubs right now, this season, they are beginning to fade out. Even we are going to be facing Aston Villa over the weekend. They have not been consistent like last season. Newcastle has not been consistent. All the so-called players, Tottenham, they've all not been consistent. Now, Chelsea, because of the balance we kept talking about, and the caliber of players we have, listen, the teams around Chelsea, because they are not being consistent in getting results, I am pretty sure it is only Liverpool. We are the only nightmare for Liverpool right now. Chelsea are the team that can compete, or that are a nightmare to Liverpool. Because I don't see teams like United, Newcastle, Tottenham, Villa, all becoming consistent this season. No. We just need to keep looking for the balance in our lineup and tactics, and we will consistently get the result no matter what or no matter how. The balance in our lineup, in our tactics, and we will surely be getting the result that we need no matter the thing we are going to be facing from now onwards. Qualitatively, we are bona fide top 4 team in this Premier League this season. Champions League is calling. Champions League is calling Chelsea next season. I will be there. Blue, Chelsea will be well represented on Champions League next season. quickly, whilst I was talking about Jackson and Viktor Gyokeres, this came up, and I want to quickly let you know. You see, Jackson this season, before I go, I'm about to go, run up. Jackson this season, remember he's 23 years old. I mean, in the Premier League overall, since he was signed from last season, Nicolas Jackson from last season till now, since he was signed, 2023, he played 47 games for Chelsea. 47. Scored 21 goals. Remember, he's just in 1.5 years with Chelsea. One full season and a half now. Or not even up to half yet. 47 games in the Premier League for Chelsea. Scored 21 goals. Gave 8 assists. 8 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, we need more 32 million pound flops like Nicolas Jackson in Chelsea. If this is the definition of a flop player, a player that is not doing well, a player that most of us we think, oh, he doesn't deserve to be in Chelsea's starting level, then Chelsea actually need more of these 32 million pound players in our squad. I rest my case for this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one. When you see me, shalom and peace.